Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Mashiach Kabah Shalak Al-Yom, which is double honor to the apostles, the great millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rablab, and Apostle Colin Down, and Shalom Wakasah Lahab Bakyar, which is peace and mercy to the election out there. You know, and then basically this lesson we finna go into, man, me and the brother we've been chatting about this conversation for quite a minute now, man. And now the spirit on us to basically go into it, which we was thinking about this game Mario. Mario, you know, the old school Mario, where you you know, it's basically you trying to defeat the levels or whatnot. Now in this game Mario, you had the boss levels, the levels where you had to defeat the boss when it gets harder. You on the boat. You notice that the screen moves as you're going, so you can't slow down or nothing. You can't wait a couple seconds because you're trying to jump over some obstacle course. You have to just go with the flow or get smashed by the screen. And that's what the spirit is like, man. Now that we, you know, you come in the truth, you're growing, you excelling in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. As the time goes on, the things is getting more tighter, things is getting more harder, if you want to use that word. But just as Mario, you have to just keep jumping over the obstacle courses or the afflictions, right? And not get smashed by the screen, or the screen moving being the spirit moving, not getting left behind. You know? So we're going to just expound on that. Lord willing, we may show the visuals and just jump straight into it. Here you go, bro.
Right. So this is 2 Peter. This is 1 Peter 2, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word."
Now, Peter explained that you need to lay aside basically wickedness, man. Now, the tests that you deal with in everyday life is to get the demons are trying to pull some type of wickedness out of you. That's why you need to lay aside all malice, all envy, all hypocrisy, because when you get put in a situation, if you ain't laying aside all that wickedness, your situation gonna prove you to be a nigga, man.
Yeah.
That demon gonna use the situation. It could be a woman, it could be a job, it could be another man, it could be yourself. He gonna use the situation against you and pull that nigga out you, and then everybody gonna see you as a nigga, man. That's why you need to lay aside the that evilness, that wickedness. And then it said, as newborn babe desire the sincere milk of the word. Learn this thing right. Learn this thing right, and learn the milk of the word. The basics, so you can build your foundation. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby.
That you may grow thereby. Now that's the main point out of there. You always want to continually stay growing.
Yeah.
So just like in this game Mario, you have to continually move forward in this game. If you didn't move forward, if you tried to, you know, like he get to the point where he need to jump over a hole, and then a flower may be coming out shooting some type of energy at him, he couldn't stop to wait for the flower to shoot the energy or nothing like that. He had to keep going because the screen was coming at the same time. Meaning he had to grow, he got to continue to move forward. And that's how you need to be in this truth. You need to continually move forward. You cannot be stagnant at all, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right, man. And then in that level, man, there's danger everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Demons coming from everywhere. Villains, you know, opponents, traps, holes, places where you can get stuck, where you can't even run no more.
Can't even run no more.
You know, so basically, that's like where we at right now, man. Which, if I could read the scripture real quick, this is Psalm 23 and 4.
Right.
It says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death," and that's America, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. Dangers, death, everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It says, "I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Yeah.
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over."
And you know, it's like in that game Mario, man, the Most High would make it to where he could get a star or he could get a mushroom and grow big.
Yeah.
Basically, the Most High giving him a boost to make it through that, to make it through further. And then sometimes you slip, which he get the big head, he slip, he turn back small.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the scream is still moving, and he has to still continue moving forward.
Yeah.
Even though he may slip.
Yeah. It's like, bro.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he can't stop even though he just got hit by one of those turtles.
Yeah.
Or something like that, man. He got to keep moving forward. You know.
Yep.
So it says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Yeah, that's right, man.
So,
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, the oil is this knowledge, man. This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have been given, man. So we gotta use that, man.
Yeah.
And with that game, basically, you gotta be circumspect, man. You gotta already know. Basically, you gotta already know what's coming and not be surprised by it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
That's that. Yep, that's perfect, bro. Yep, that's that Corinthians. We can go to that real quick.
All right.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. There has no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna give you something you can't handle, man.
Yeah.
Because every single brother we all got our individual walks, man, our own individual levels.
Yep.
That we gotta pass.
Courses.
Yeah, because that's all that game is an obstacle course. You know, so we all got our own obstacle course we gotta complete. But that obstacle course, if you're a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, if you're part of the elect, that obstacle course, the Lord has made it so that you won't fall.
Yep, you won't fall.
You know, so that them demons won't take you down, man.
Yeah.
And even if you become small, you keep moving until you become big again, man.
Yeah, until you become big again.
You know?
Then you get to the point if you're on a consistent basis of being in the spirit, you just on fire, man. So then it's like Mario when he get the big head, and then the next time he run into some type of energy boost, it's a flower where he can shoot out spiritual power fireballs.
Yeah.
Or maybe be a feather where he can start flying. You just continually on fire in the spirit, man.
Yep.
Waiting on the Lord, doing things right by the Lord. Next thing you know, Most High just delivering you. He delivering you spirituality, just delivering it to you. You know. And then it says that the temptation that taking us is common to men. Our forefathers went through this.
Yeah.
You know, even Ezekiel explained that this book is full of lamentation, mourning, and woe. Is that not what we feeling right now? The same temptations they went through, we going through, man. The same obstacles the apostles had to start off with, we taking them same obstacle courses, you know? You know, we seeing footprints in the sand that was there before we got there. We look like, damn, whose shoe footprint is that? You know, the men that already been in this truth before us stepping in and doing obstacle courses, man. You know, and it says, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it.
Man, so the Lord is gonna make a way for you to get through it, man, to escape. But you just gotta follow the spirit, man. You gotta keep moving in the spirit, because this thing ain't stopping for nobody, man.
Nope.
It ain't taking no break. It's actually getting faster.
It's getting crucial.
You know, it's getting faster. Like the brother said, it's getting tougher. You know, brothers, because every time you grow, you pass a level, you go to a next level, which is gonna be more challenging, man.
More challenging, yeah.
You know, right. so it's not getting any easier, basically, man. It's getting more challenging, more heavier demons, not just these demons that are attacking us and defaming us on the internet, but these, you know, actual spiritual demons holding you down, or getting in your woman, and just all type of things, getting fired, losing your job, being sick.
Yo, sick and shit, and just your mind, period, man. There's, you know, waiting on the Lord, period. That right there is a challenge, because you want to do so much stuff. You want to fuck people up who didn't mess with you, you know. You want just the simple fact that you wanted another woman is like fuck, you know. I know brothers feel me when I say that, because it's of the truth. We men, just that thought of like, man, I want some, you know, I want another woman. Fuck, it's a challenge in that. Just keeping temperance of your mind. Like, look, I get that when the Lord say I can get it.
Exactly.
You know,
waiting for the end.
Yeah,
if I can get this real quick, bro. It's 1 Corinthians 9 and 23. It says, "And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partakers thereof with you. know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize?
Yep, the person who run the obstacle course correct.
To the end.
To the end. To the end.
Not only just correct, to the end too, because like the brother said, in order to run in a race, you got to do it correctly, man. You can't just sprint off the
blocks.
Off the blocks, because then you ain't gonna finish that race. You know, and then you got to know basically how to breathe, and at the end of it all, you got to finish it.
Yep. Hey, that's good, this brother, because I ran track. And I explained this story before, man. I ran track, and I came out of the block sprinting. I was in second place to like half the race. Man, my gas went out so damn fast. By the time that race ended, I was in 50th place. Looking stupid, man. Like, damn.
Yeah, man.
But you ain't supposed, like his brother said, you don't just take off running all extra fast. You gotta have your breathing correct.
Right.
Basically, the scripture say you gotta count the cost.
Yeah.
And make sure that you could do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it says, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize, so run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Hey, even going back to this game Mario, you couldn't just break. You couldn't just break through the level.
Oh, no, you got it.
You would die quick.
Yeah.
You'll fall down the hole ASAP.
Yep.
You have to have temperance. You have to wait, okay? You have to time it to jump over a hole, because on the other side it may be a turtle chilling.
Yeah.
So you have to jump at a temperance or a self-controlled jump to make it to where you don't get hit by the turtle and you jump over the hole.
Yep.
And that's how it is with this truth. You know, you being circumspect and doing things right so that you could could continue to go forward in the level.
Yeah, you have to watch how you move.
Yeah.
You know, which that's part of the, like it said, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. That's part of this challenge, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is having a temperance or being temperate.
Yeah, I think that's that's one of the number ones, you know.
Yeah, man.
That temperance.
You know, because you'll catch yourself becoming small, just like in that game, just off temperance, man.
Yeah.
Moving too fast, not moving fast enough.
Yeah.
You know, or hitting something.
Yeah.
On accident, on accident. You know.
Or trying being prideful, thinking you're doing too much.
Yeah.
You know, next thing you know, you fucking jump straight into a damn turtle.
Oh, straight into a ditch.
Straight into a ditch.
You know. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So this was comparing it to a race, which is a challenge. You know, a race is a challenge, a competition.
Yeah.
You know, and all these people that are in this world, man, everything they do is to obtain a corruptible crown, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, us is on another level. It's a spiritual crown.
Yeah, man.
You know?
We want that peaches, you know?
Yeah.
We want peaches, you know? That's the whole Mario whole thing was get peaches.
Yeah. Hey, well, where's she at? She's in the kingdom.
Hey, hold on real quick, but Peaches is a woman.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Yup.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That was the whole mission.
It's to get Sophia, man.
Yup. And to get into that kingdom, because it shows you right at the end, it shows you there's like a big castle, you know, it's the kingdom, man.
Yeah, he was with her too, right?
Yup.
He with her, and they all happy and shit.
Yeah. See, but you don't get that till the end, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that praise, you don't get none of that shit to the end.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to be patient.
Yeah, that's right.
It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so I fight. So fight I, not as one that beateth the air.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so basically you gotta know why you in this thing too, man. You know, not run, like I said, not run as uncertainly. Yeah. Not knowing where you going, what you doing.
Just looking left and right, running and shit. Seeing everybody running next to you, you like, shit, why am I running?
Yeah.
You know?
Not pacing yourself. You know? Not doing it just because everybody doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Which all comes into counting the costs.
Yeah.
Of why are we even in this race, man?
Yeah, that's right, bro.
You know? And a lot, we're in this race. A lot of it is we're gonna lose, man. That's part of that cost. We gonna lose shit, man.
Yeah, man. Just like that video game, majority of you ever see somebody playing that Mario game, majority of the time he's regular sized. Mm-hmm. You know, he ain't staying big to hold through the levels. He constantly fucking up.
Yeah.
He constantly slipping up.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, he continually moving forward, though.
He knew what he wanted.
He knew what he wanted.
He knew what he wanted, man. He wanted that woman. He wanted to be in that kingdom with her, man.
Yeah.
You know? So we know what we want, man. You know?
Yeah.
So it says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. Another challenge. Putting your body into subjection, man.
Yeah.
You know? Like scripture said, mortifying your members. Taking L's.
Yep.
Making sacrifices.
Yep. Yep.
It says, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. You know?
That's right.
The more Yahweh Shem Yahushua forbid.
You had a lot of guys that came and went, they wasn't profitable to their own self. But then, you'll notice a lot of brothers say, look, before I even can tell any man, I'm talking to myself first. You gotta really, when you say that, don't just say that because other brothers are saying that.
Yeah.
Literally, teach yourself first. And then you could go teach others, man. Even Yahushua cut the hell out of just all the disciples and the scribes and Pharisees, period, when he said, judge not lest you be judged. For wherewith the judgment you give, it should be measured onto you. In other words, meaning that, look, check yourself first, and then you can go cast a judgment. At least, yeah. Go ahead, Aquafar.
No. It's like,
yeah. At least you be like the brother just read. You ain't gonna be profitable unto your own self, man. You gonna teach others, but you gonna be a castaway. You know. I got something, bro. This Sirach chapter 4, verse. Let's drop the 28th verse first. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Man, that don't even need to be broken down.
I know, right?
You know, fight for the truth unto death, man.
Yeah.
You know, some of us that's gonna be what the Most High wrote for us, man. We're gonna go up martyrs, but you gotta be willing, man. You gotta be willing to, like, just because we going into the topic of that game. That dude knew, Mario knew that the whole road is gonna be dangerous. Right?
Hell yeah, he knew it, bro. He knew it.
You know, all type of demons and everybody trying to kill him. Everybody. He ain't got no ally. I think it's just you and the other dude, Luigi, against the world.
Against the world.
You know.
But they was a brotherhood, though.
But they was brothers.
They was brothers. Yeah. They was crucial as brothers, yo.
Yeah, man. You know.
And there was plumbers too, right?
Yeah.
There's plumbers fixing shit, man. That's us, man.
Yeah.
The scripture said that we pulling down the strongholds.
Yeah.
We fixing shit, man.
Yeah.
Through the spirit.
Yeah, that's right. Spirit.
You know?
Go ahead, bro.
It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Man.
So you notice, you able to beat that game, Nonetheless, you could beat it. The Lord fight for you all the way to the end, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You don't have slip ups. You're gonna go through a crazy ass obstacle course. You're gonna be thinking, how the hell did I get through that?
Hell yeah.
How'd you got through it was Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's how you got through that thing, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you might just made it.
Yeah.
Just made it out of there.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me jump up to verse 26. It says, "Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river."
Yeah.
Meaning that you can't control how the Most High play things out, man. You just gotta go with it.
Nope.
So that level moving on your ass, the level moving, and you trying to move forward at the same time, you just gotta go with you gotta go. And like the brothers was explaining, as you go further on into the game, with the levels moving, the levels start moving faster.
Yep.
That the screams start moving faster on you.
Yeah.
So now you jumping, you gotta speed it up.
Yeah.
Meaning it get a little more difficult, but you gotta just go with the flow of the spirit, man.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, like the brother explained earlier, you're gonna get left behind, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And in that game too, there ain't no looking back.
Yeah.
You look back for a second, that's your ass, man.
Yeah, it's you.
You know?
You done.
You can only move forward.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what, even like we was explaining, even when he trips and falls and it's embarrassing, whatever, man, you can only move forward.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah,
or get smashed by the screen.
Yeah. You don't want to get smashed getting smashed by the screen basically represent you got cast into outer darkness.
Man.
Basically, you're gonna receive the judgment of a 2/3, man.
Yeah.
With the world, you're gonna receive a judgment with the world.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got something?
Yeah, I got something. This is probably the last one I'm gonna grab too, bro.
Okay.
This Ecclesiastes. It's like Ecclesiastes. 2nd Ezra chapter 7. And let me see. Let me start at 10. It says. Matter of fact, let me start at 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it.
Is that the one with the water and the fire?
Yeah.
Get where it breaks that down.
Oh, okay, kind. Yep. This 2nd Ezra 7 and let's go to let's start at verse 3. And I said, speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river.
Yeah, this is talking about the entrance into the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
And the road is straight.
It's narrow.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Narrow is small, man.
Small.
You know? Not only that, you got keep going.
Yep. It says, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
So there's only one way.
Yeah.
There's only one way to make it, man, into the kingdom.
Yep, it's only one way.
You can't make your own ways either, man.
No.
You know?
That's forcing the course.
Yep.
It says, there is also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field, and it is full of good things.
Yep. The kingdom.
The kingdom, Sophia, peaches.
Yeah.
Then the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
So it's in a dangerous place.
Yeah.
You can imagine all type of shit going on, man.
Yep.
Just, metaphorically.
Yep.
You got thunder going on, clouds, it's pretty dark. Road is small as hell. You got fire, you got the waves coming, water splashing in your face.
It's splashing on, wind blowing you, like, oh shit, blowing your balance, trying to blow your balance off.
Yep, go ahead.
Yep. The intro thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
Yeah.
So basically, look, just dangerous as hell, man. Just a pit of hell, you know?
Yeah.
The valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And only one.
And if you fall, you're gonna die horrifically, man.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Two of the most horrific ways to die is either drowning or being burnt to death, man.
Yeah.
So you right there, and when you put in those positions, you got to deal with your body, with yourself, with your mind, stress, and you know, whatever you feel, fear, whatever, man. You got to deal with all that at the same time as walking this.
Yep. That's right, bro. Yep.
Yeah, bro.
And only one path between them both, even between the fire and water, so small that only could one man go therein at once.
Yeah, only one at a time.
That's the reason why we gotta have temperance and patience. The Most High is making one man come in at a time, man. You know, just saying, like, it's showing that, look, the Most High is a perfectionist. It ain't gonna just bam.
Yeah.
Everybody wake up, boom. Nah, the Most High is slowly having each man wake up at his individual time.
Yeah,
you know?
That's crucial.
Yeah.
And show you too, you pretty much, even, you know, we got the brotherhood and all that, but the scriptures say work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Ooh.
So even though we got the brotherhood, that straight road, ain't nobody to hold your right or your left or your hand or catch you, or, you know, you gotta know what to do, man.
Yeah, you got basically, like, you know how them animals, like we were speaking on, you got them deers, they be born.
Yeah.
They gotta instantly know how to run from the predator.
Yeah, that was heavy stuff, man. I was watching that show Planet Earth, and it was like some type of cattle, man, some type of cow, but it was born, and all the lions, they knew that's what the cows were there.
Yeah.
To give birth to their babies.
Right. And
those babies, they had to learn how to run and walk while being chased.
Yeah. Instantly though, you know, quick as time is birth, they got shot out. You better start running.
You gotta know.
You gotta know, man.
You know, and the only way to just know is you gotta have the spirit of Yahweh Shemi you, man. That's it.
You gotta have that mind for the Lord. You gotta just that's all that, because really it's nothing physically or it's nothing you could do. That's why you just gotta hope and pray in the Lord that He dealing with you, man. That's it. Yep, it says, and that's crazy. Only one man could go there in at once, man. Yeah. Shoot. Like you said, man, it shows you that you came in by yourself. You got to work out your own salvation by yourself.
Yeah.
It says, if this city now be given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how can he receive this inheritance?
So if you don't do this, if you don't get through this obstacle course, these, because you're gonna feel pain, man.
Mm-hmm.
And like the dude from that sergeant that told me one time, he said, pain is weakness leaving you. That's all that's happening through all our afflictions we're going through, man. We spiritually being purged, we're being strengthened.
Yep, that's a solid quote. Pain is a weakness that leaving the body. That's a solid quote right there, man.
And you got to feel the pain. Like they say too, no pain, no gain.
Hey, because when after you get down feeling some type of pain, you get immune to it. Okay, I know how to deal with that. You know.
Yeah.
Verse 10, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then he said unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, man. When you an Israelite, this is your fucking portion.
Yeah.
If you want to make it in the kingdom, this is the blueprint that was written out there, how to make it there. This is the Israel's portion, man. You can't force the course of the river. You just gotta be like Mario and just try to defeat the level, man.
Yeah.
All them dangers in the way and whatnot, man.
Man, because whether you of the elect or not, the Lord gonna put you through the fire, man. Either it's gonna be physical or it's gonna be the spiritual purge that we're going through right now, man. But one way or another, the Lord is refining His people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You got another one?
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. It says, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. You know, like we were saying, there's no way other than Yahweh Shem Yahweh being with you, man, to complete this course. Because it's not whether you're fast, whether you got all these life experiences that you went through outside of the truth. It ain't about any of that, man.
Not one of them.
How much muscles you got.
But then you have Hussein Bolt in here. You have Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have men like that could tell you about a whole bunch of experiences and men that just athletically fit.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And the Lord didn't call them.
Didn't call them.
Ain't about any of that, man. It's just whether about you got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh or not, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to get into that broad section into the kingdom. You got to go through that narrow. The only way to go through it is you got to be Yahweh Shem Yahweh got to be with you, man.
Got to be.
If not, then
you are done in it. Hey, man, it's like the only reason why you in the truth is because Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. There's nothing that nobody can do about anything that they're doing right now.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. This is the Lord's program, and we just His vessels moving according to His spirit, man.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what His name means. I am. He exists. You know, He's everywhere. He's in everything. He's everywhere, man. Inanimate objects. The Lord's Spirit is in there. Objects that got life and can move. The Lord's Spirit's in there. Everything, man. You know.
It says that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise. So it ain't about how strong you are. It ain't about how swift you are. It ain't about how wise you are, man. It ain't about how much you know. It ain't about any of that, man.
None of that.
You know, it's about everything we just been going through, pacing yourself in this run. But in that pace, you gotta have haste.
You gotta have haste.
Yeah, man. You gotta be circumspect. You know. It says, neither yet the bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill.
Hey, favor too. The motherfucker think he got some type of status in this world. He think he got favor. Nah, the Lord ain't dealing with that. You know, you gotta have favor in the sight of the Lord.
That's it. That's it. You gotta be pleased with you, man. And one of the only ways to please the Lord, it tells you in the Hebrews, is that you gotta have faith, man. Without faith, you ain't doing shit. You know? It says, but time and chance happeneth to them all. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare.
Yep, so before you die, man, you need to make sure you got your stuff together, you know?
Yeah, man. And Lord willing, we don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord willing.
Lord willing, we make it into the end, man. But even if you do gotta go,
Make sure you do it right.
yeah, hey, strive for the truth unto death.
Yeah.
You know, and the Lord's gonna fight for you.
That's right.
It says, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Man, you want to be caught in that every time, man. So you want to just be just like Mario. You know, think of yourself as Mario.
Yeah.
When you run into all your little bullshit, you like, yeah, lady, this is one of the evil turtles. You know what I'm saying? Or this is a little ditch.
Yeah.
You know, one of the flowers that shoot out the little shit at you, you know. And fucking continue to navigate through this obstacle, man.
Yeah.
I think I don't know, I'm not sure, but keep going, bro.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, but I was just gonna say one last thing, man, is that prayer, you know, fasting and having faith, being around the brothers, all that stuff is tools. Like, you know, you got the star, you got the flower, you got the mushroom.
Yeah,
you got all,
right.
Those are all tools for this man, for this character to make it through them levels.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the Lord hasn't put us here with no weapons, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got tools to make it, man.
Yeah,
You gotta be
the number one.
It's the number one tool, guide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the comfort.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Yeah, man, through the Spirit of the Lord, man, I was edified, you know. It's real comforting, man, talking about the scriptures, you know. But yeah, with that, man, we're going to close it out. Hope brothers is edified out there, man. Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're going to say, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Shai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Shai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Shai. Shalom, Makim, shalom.